You want to check out the size of this radar system. It is insane. Like 3 times bigger than you ever imagined.
Yes.
Right, so guys, this is a photograph from inside the arch, and can you just see how big that is? 108 meters tall and 260 meters wide, and it weighs 36,000 tons, which is absolutely incredible, and cost over £1 billion to build as well.
So we stand somewhere here on this spot.
Okay.
And the destroyed reactor.
And this monument that you can see here, guys, that was built for the first people that built the first shelter over the reactor. To heroes, professionals, to those who protected the world from a nuclear disaster, in honour of our 20th anniversary of the shelter object construction, the 30th of the 11th, 2006. So guys, in case you didn't know and you've been living under a rock for the past like so many years, this is actually reactor number 4, and this is where the explosion actually happened and caused this like massive nuclear disaster. I mean guys, I cannot describe to you how big that dome actually is. I mean, you see photographs online, and until you've seen it in person, then you can honestly say, yeah, wow, that is absolutely insane. Right guys, we've come further away from the reactor now just to get this amazing view. I mean, that's reactor number 4 over there with the dome. Over here is reactor number 5. Now this one was never finished and was never built. But if you look at the cranes around, them cranes were told to stop work in 1986. So them cranes have never moved since. And I think a couple of them have already fallen down, like just for being there for so long.
So in some areas you will see that pine trees grows in the straight lines. So many of the kilometers of the forest was hand planted. So from the road you impossible to see the antenna.
Alright, so guys, this is quite a funny story. Before we actually go and explore a little bit further on into Chernobyl, here is a mannequin. Now the security guards of this military base made this mannequin, so if their job got a little bit boring, what they do is they would stick it out so anybody around the area would think that they're still out working, when the actual security guards can go off and do something a little bit more fun. So it still looks like they're working. I don't know, guys. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Nah. I mean, the closer you get, no, definitely not. But let's carry on and explore a little bit more. Right, explorers, we have now come to a military base in Chernobyl. We are in the military square where they would do all their marching. We've got the barracks here, more barracks on the other side. And behind the military base is this huge radar called the Duga, also known as the Woodpecker. Now, the reason it was called the Woodpecker was because it would interfere with military radio stations and it would make a tapping sound, and that is why the nickname the Woodpecker come about. Also, guys, this military base was disguised as a kids summer camp, so everybody that didn't know this was here thought it was a kids summer camp. So that is why this military base was like undetectable, and this huge radar system nobody really knew about because it was just disguised. But honestly, you want to check out the size of this radar system. It is insane. So guys, the radar system was built to pick up like missiles. If there was a missile coming into range, it would hit the signal of the radar system, then they would know that there was a missile coming in, and that is the reason it was built, in case of an attack. So guys, this bit of information on here is what you should do when you're inside a watchtower. So it basically tells you can't leave the watchtower for like 12 hours. And as you can see over there, there's one of the watchtowers. And you would be inside one of those watchtowers for 12 hours flat. Obviously, you couldn't have a break or anything. Yeah, that is crazy. And this information here just tells you what clothes that they should wear in the winter. And other times, I don't know if that's like when you're on patrol or something. It's just different military clothes that you wear. So guys, we're now going into the training area. Now this is where they would teach anybody who was working on the Duga how to use it. Now as you can see, look at the size of it. Right, so guys, we are now in the training area for the Duga. Now everything that you need to know you would learn inside this this area. So as you can see above, these are all the missiles from like America, and they would know absolutely everything, like how fast the missile can go, how many seconds it takes for it to like take off. And the way that they find out is on these pads there, it would come up with a unique pattern. Now these soldiers will work out what each pattern means and what missile that it represents. So say that missile up there was coming in, the radar would pick it up and it would beam up a pattern on this panel. And whatever pattern does come up, they can work out how fast it's going, what missile is actually coming in. And it's incredible. Just check this place out. Also guys, a little bit more information about this radar. It wasn't shown on Google Maps when Google Maps was made, because obviously they didn't want anyone knowing about it. So they didn't allow the radar system to be put on to Google Maps. That's how much they wanted to keep this a secret away from everyone. But it is, it's just breathtaking really. It really is. And if you could see how Warren was reacting around there, he was like a big kid
That's because this is my most favourite part of Chernobyl so far. My most favourite part. So happy. This has been a truly amazing trip. And all I've got to say is thank you to Soloist for putting up everything.
Hello. Buddy, we haven't got no food.
No, but he's a good boy though, isn't he? Hey? You can't have that, that's not for you to play with.
Exactly, this dog have a deer's leg in the mouth, so...
Right, see you later, Tarzan. We're off. You're a very cute dog. Bye bye.
It's a very nice dog.
So guys, these vehicles that you can see, the first line were the vehicles, robots, that was used to clean the roof of reactor number 3. So when reactor number 4 exploded, obviously it went on to reactor number 3 as well. So these vehicles at the front was used to clean the roof of reactor number 3. You can see the military vehicles at the back as well, and the cranes in the middle.
Firefighters, so it was built close to it in 1996. So on the monument you will see the firefighters to the right and the plant workers to the left. So the name of it, for those who saved the world.
Well, in theory, yeah, well, in all reality, they actually did save the world. Or quite a hell of a lot of the size of a chunk of it.
Definitely.
Because if they hadn't sorted the fires out and drained the basement out, that could have killed the whole of Europe.
So because of that situation, they name it like this, for those who saved the world.
That's a pretty decent monument as well.
The brave men that risked their lives for us all to be here today.
So guys, this is the town hall of Chernobyl, and this is where the engineers of the Chernobyl power plant were put on trial, because they thought they were the blame for the reactor number 4 blowing up. They was put on trial here, and yeah, later on sent to prison. Now I was told that they were supposed to serve 10 years in prison, but because they were so unwell with like radiation poisoning, they only did 5 years. So guys, this is a statue of Lenin. He was the creator of the Soviet Union. Now, he wasn't a very liked guy. Only 2 of these monuments actually left in Ukraine. The rest of them were completely demolished because they didn't want anything to do with him. He was such a hated man, so they destroyed it. So this is one of only 2 still remaining. One here in Chernobyl and another one in another abandoned village. I'm not sure where, but it is pretty crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
He is safe.
No radioactive.
Guys, before we leave Chernobyl, we've got to test ourselves to see how radioactive we actually are. So here we go, let's go. Are we safe?
Put your hands on the thing.
Well, I'm set.
That's it.
We're good. Yeah, baby. We're not going to stay there. Although I'd love to stay there a little bit longer. Right. Guys, we have officially left Chernobyl now. That is the tour over. It has been it's been amazing. That is a dream come true. I can tick it off my bucket list now. Right, time to go. I'll see you in a bit.
Also, these horses was added to the zone to see how they will survive the radiation. Today we have more than 100 of these horses.
Damn.
They're completely wild. So you see they're a little bit smaller than regular horse, but bigger than pony.
So they're like a special breed?
Yeah, so it's like Mongolian breed of the wild horse.
Okay. But now it's one of the biggest, you've got one of the biggest numbers in the world then, yeah?
So today they like starts to go less, so
okay.
Numbers is decreasing. So in the zone we have around 100, so this 10% of world population.
Damn. Goodbye, Chernobyl.
Bye bye.
It's been an honour.